And on a final note, more important note, for our friends on the DPW, it was a tremendous snowstorm we just went through, and I really wanted to express our gratitude, not only from the Township Committee, but also as citizens for the work that started late night on Tuesday, if I'm correct, right, Brian? And went right into Thursday morning. There was a lot of snow, and many of us were off, including the township building that was closed because the state buildings were closed, and I got a call from Mr. Giorgio saying he was closing the township buildings for good reason. And while that all occurred, the members of DPW, and I believe some members of REC as well, were out plowing all through the night. It just seemed to never end, and they did a great job. So if you can pass that on to all of our fine employees there and tell them we really appreciate the work they've done, and pass it over to REC, that would be appreciated.
Yeah, I like to add something on that. I had the opportunity, early in the morning, going out on the road this morning, plus during the day, and I have to tell you, I'm not going to mention what towns, but you guys certainly did a great job as compared to some towns where I almost got stuck. So, you guys did a really good job.
I think we're fairly fortunate, the services that we get, and especially in snow clearing. It's noticeable to me, as it is to George as well. I think everybody can agree. It is very noticeable that we have a great quality of service when it comes to removing snow.
Night and day compared to adjoining towns.
I am going to piggyback on that. Brian, my hat's off to the DPW guys. Not only did they do a stellar job on the road, but I mean, the following day, these guys were out picking up garbage. And I know they worked around the clock, and their stamina and dedication is truly recognized. Okay, Mr. Vermoska.
The Economic Development Council is working very hard right now in what we would call the organization and mobilization part of the development of that group. The group is fully up to speed, and we're working on our marketing plan, and at the moment coming up with creative and the communication of our message. So we have a bunch of great ambassadors from Hanover Township who will be representing us, and look forward to seeing the results down the road with that.
Ready?
I just had one question. Our departmental reports that Joe had said we got for the month, we're going to put those up on the website. The departmental reports. There was, a while ago there was a request to do so, and I didn't know if we had decided.
No, Judy, I had reviewed this with Pete Baza, and
Okay.
we have quite a stack of departmental reports.
Okay.
And to actually manually input them into the computer for just one person who could actually come to the municipal building and see them. In the interest of cost effectiveness,
Right.
I really don't think it would be appropriate. I mean, we don't have many people that actually, we don't have any people at all that actually come to the building, but, and I understand there was just one request, but I had looked into it, and it's quite a significant amount of paper to actually scan into the computer system. That would take a lot of Pete's time away, and I just don't think for the taxpayer dollars it would be, at this point anyway, unless we get more requests.
We probably don't have, a really high-speed scanner anyway.
We don't. Yeah, we try to minimize,
Right.
but at this point in time, I would respectfully say, let's hold off until we get more requests.
Okay, thank you.
Have a motion to open to the public?
So moved.
Second?
Favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone from the public wishing to speak, come forward and address the committee on the record.
Tom Quirk, 42 Summer Avenue. I just want the DPW to know that the residents saw that too, and as a resident, I'm very pleased with how the DPW did over the storm. Thank you.
I think, Tom, before you sit down there, not so fast, I think it should be noted as well that you, as the OEM director and the chief of police, certainly were involved in the communication with regard to that storm, and certainly were involved in making sure that we had a safe haven in the event that we needed it. that you were in communication with the county.
Yes, I was.
I guess the weather service in terms of tracking that storm. So I, again, thank you for your.
Yeah, we did come in, the chief and I did come in. We didn't set up a EOC, command post, because we didn't see the need for it, but we did come in just in case.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else from the public wishing to be heard? Seeing or hearing none, motion to close.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Why am I doing your job?
It's natural.
Need a motion for adjournment?
We need a
We
motion
motion
to
to
recess.
Recess.
because
So moved.
it's
Second.
All in favor to recess?
Aye.
Okay, we shall recess at this time.
What are we doing?
Okay, at this time, ladies and gentlemen, it is approximately 9:47, and we are reconvening the meeting of the Township Committee. And we'll note for the record that Committeeman Sheridan is not present. He has recused himself from the deliberations of the Township Committee dealing with a review of determination of Hearing Officer William Balkley in the matter of disciplinary charges which were brought against Sergeant Anthony Nicola Vitanza by Chief Gallagher. And at this time, the Township Committee will formalize its action with regard to the disciplinary matters that it reviewed in closed executive session. For the record, we'll note that on the dais, members of the Township Committee include the Deputy Mayor, Ken Schleifer, who is chairing the committee, Committeeman Faramasca, Committeewoman Irati, and Committeeman Capola. And at this time, the first resolution to be considered by the governing body is a resolution of the Township Committee of the Township of Hanover accepting and sustaining the 3-day suspension without pay against Sergeant Nicolo A. Vitanza for using rude and insulting language or conduct offensive to the public based on complaint IA 07-24903 as recommended by Hearing Officer William Balkley in his December 8, 2009 report of findings and determination to the Township Committee. May we have a motion for approval of the resolution?
So moved.
Second.
So moved by Mr. Capola, seconded by Mr. Faramasca. On roll call, Mr. Faramasca.
Aye.
Mr. Schleifer.
Aye.
Ms. Arati.
Aye.
And Mr. Capola.
Aye.
So approved. The second resolution is a resolution of the Township Committee of the Township of Hanover modifying the 3-day suspension without pay to 6-day suspension without pay for insubordination as a result of ridiculing a superior officer based on complaint IA 08-4769 and as recommended by Hearing Officer William Balkley in his December 8, 2000 report of findings and determinations to the Township Committee. We just so know for the record that this is an amendment to his recommendation to increase the suspension from 3 to 6 days. May we have a motion to formalize that action?
So moved.
So moved by Mr. Capola,
Second.
second by Mr. Faramasca. On roll call, Mr. Faramasca.
Aye.
Mr. Schleifer.
Aye.
Ms. Arati.
Aye.
Mr. Capola.
Aye.
So approved. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, no further business needing to be conducted at this time. May we have a motion to close
So moved.
the meeting of the Township Committee? So moved by Mr.
Second.
Faramasca, seconded by Mr. Capola. All in favor to
Aye.
adjourn the meeting?
Aye.
Aye.
Meeting is adjourned. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Robert.